but we've had a bit of a cold spell. And I have been burning oak. Oak is fine overnight, but really during the day I like to burn ash. Well, I was kind of thinking I should come down here and cut some ash. Normally when I'm cutting along these stream bottoms, this one here, I can come down this hill, with the tractor. No, I could probably make it with the M37, but you have to be there's kind of a cow trail right in the middle there, and you have to be careful. You can get so you end up with two wheels up in the air, and then you spin, because it isn't a positive traction setup. But I figure if I put my chains on and keep one wheel in the cow track so I don't get that kitty-wampus thing going, because that happens, if you can't lock up your differential, you can get where one front wheel and one back wheel are up in the air and you can't get traction. Well, the chains would help a lot, so if I put all my chains on, I could get down here. But what I was really looking for was ash. Like, here's a dead elm. I can't get decent heat out of elm. And there's some, like that's an ash right there. But, I don't take them down unless there's a reason for it. And that one has got that whole center section there. It looks like it'd be making boards out of that. And it's still green, though you can burn green ash. But it does set up your stove pipe. But like I say, it's been cold. See, there's one knot right there that screws with it. And of course, all these little, it is dying. I can tell looking at it that it's going to be, when you get up one of them limbs, probably that one is going to be hollow inside. So I should take that one down. And that one I could actually drive back here and get that one out of here. But the one I was thinking about is a long ways further back, which I could get in here with the tractor. But like I say, it's been below zero for quite some time now. Gets 20 below at night. Tractor really doesn't like to start till it gets below about 15 above, zero. It gets much colder than that, she's pretty hesitant. And that's all basswood there. And so I could get back here with the M37. That should be a little bit of a scrape. I have to do a little cleanup, but this spot right here is going to screw me up. And the tricky part on these stream bottoms, it's been cold, so yeah, the middle is froze clean down to the bottom. It's a foot deep of ice. So that wouldn't be a problem. Well, this is all ash here. I could cut this whole brambly mess out of here and burn it. Yeah, this one could go too, because that's got, you can see where the woodpeckers have been eating at it. That could come out of here. And then I got a kind of a sharp corner up here. I come down here thinking, you see that big ash there that's dead and fallen down. I'd like to get that out of there, but I can't see a good way of getting down here from way up there. And I was thinking, well, I could put a whole bunch of chains and cables and, and I could, but I'd have to drag it up that high hill. So it should be quite a fishing expedition. But like I was saying, the middle is froze. Where you have to watch out on these is you can break in along the edge. Right along the edge. Well, you can see like water is coming out of the edges. So you can drop something into mud right along the edge, which is a bugger. Yeah, this would be easy cutting of very dead ash if I could get down here. Well, I could probably drive right down here, but I'd want to have the chains on, or I might have a problem getting out. As long as I didn't break through on the edge, then it'd be, you know, if you break through, you get stuck, then it will freeze if you don't get out of there right away. So it's a little tricky. So you got to do some quick winching. Yeah, it's going to be a... But I do have a kind of a clear shot here that isn't too outrageously steep if I had the chains on. Without the chains, you have to worry. You know, you can slide sideways, get yourself in an awkward position. But I think I could get right down here and back right up to them and get a good load out of here. Well, that might be the way to go. Because the other side, it just gets steeper all the way. But I think I can make that. I could maybe make it without the chains, but I'd be risking a slide. But with the chains on all four wheels, and then you put a load on, then I can make it. It's either that, you know, I could clear that brush pile out of there. Like I say, it's all good ash that I could be burning. But I'd really have to watch, you know, this corner. You know, judging it, yeah, I can make it. But it's tighter than I like to get into. You know, with a tractor, it's not a problem. So maybe I'll leave that pile go, come back later when it gets up about 15 degrees, and take the tractor down here. But this one, all I have to do is put the chains on, and I think I can get that whole works out of here. But it would be nice if it would get a little bit warmer. But I think we got about a week more of this 20 below every night kind of stuff. So she gets pretty brisk. Well, it ain't like I got oak, I can be burning oak, but I just don't get as much heat out of oak as I do out of ash. And part of it is too, this is the only time of year I can actually get that out of here. You know, when this is froze underneath. Otherwise, this is a bog. You'd bury something, you never get her out. Yeah, that looks like my spot. But I'm not ready to try it without the chains on. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. I could pull down here, pull in here, back right up. I could probably do it. But I know I could do it with the chains on. So we'll wait a little bit. You know, it's hard to say how it doesn't maybe look that steep in the viewfinder, but it's quite a climb. You know, in snow, and you got a lip right here, right at the edge. And like I say, that's the risky area. But there'll be quite a little wood in that, of excellent burning wood. You know, I do like burning ash. But yeah, I'm gonna have to hang something on a branch here, because it doesn't look like it'd have too much trouble. And we got a little brush to go through there, but that's not a big thing. I guess the worst would be right in that spot there. She's got a lean. If you started sliding, you could be up against that little tree. But with the chains on it, you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, there's a nice ash right there, but that's a nice ash. Well, now this one, that's one to think about, though. You see, it's got these growths on it. And what that means is, someplace up above it broke off a branch. Then it rotted all the way down. Yeah, it'll be the core will be rotten, but the rest of it will be solid. Yeah, I should take that one down. Well, maybe do that. Fairly big. I could use my big bar though. Yeah, I think I should put the 24 on it for that. And one thing too, I might want to save parts of this. It's got a really nice, kind of a snaky bend to it. I think my first dog sled that I made came out of a tree from right in this area that had a bend in it. But yeah, I think that one would go. Well, she'd drop out into that open. And I'm tempted. Well, keep my eye on that one. But yeah, maybe it's a little more evident here now. You know, it ain't a horrible grade. But I don't think I would try it without tire chains on. That makes a world of difference. Especially for the side slip aspect of it. Because that's where you get yourself wedged against the tree. That's no fun at all. Oh, that's a big ash, but that one looks healthy. Yeah, I just have a little brush here to move out to get in here. Yeah, she can be done. But I do prefer to do it with tire chains on it. You know, it's a hell of a lot easier to put them on before I go down into something like that than to get down in there and then decide I need them. Yeah, I think we got another week of this cold crap. But up to now, winter's been nice. You know, she's been a mild winter up until now. You know, the last week, like I say, has been below zero. And the next week is going to be the same crap. Then it looks like it might warm up a little. And we don't have a heck of a lot of snow. And there's places where the snow is about a foot deep. But most of it you're looking at about 6 inches, so it ain't hard to get around. Yeah, I'm going to put up a... Well, I can remember this tree that's in the way, because I'll have to come right through here. Yeah, she's doable. Yeah, I might get above zero one of these days. That'd make it a lot easier. And I was thinking about putting the tire chains on anyway. I'm not going out on the road anywhere. So around the yard, just well to have them on. You know, if I'm just up in the pasture here. Yeah. But like I say, it's been a mild winter up until just lately. So, you know, we can get by. And it's funny too, because you know, when you first start getting into cold weather, oh man, zero seems cold. Well, after a while, like on a day like today, oh, zero seems warm. After you get used to 20 below, zero seems warm.